I can't believe the difference in the routes. So you go from Preston to Lancaster, Oxenholme, up through the Lake District, Carlisle, into the lowlands of Scotland, and it's absolutely fascinating scenery. But it changes through the seasons as well. So you can imagine now we're running through the summer day, clear skies, everything's stunning. But as the seasons change, you can see obviously the leaves increase on trees. You see the autumn colouring, especially in the Lake District, the reds, the golds, the browns, how much it changes through the season. So every day is slightly different.
The one standout memory for me was a sleeper train on nights, and I picked the train up. I booked on just after midnight at Crewe, and picked up the train out of platform 12 at Crewe. And it was a really cold night in Crewe. It'd been trying to snow really. But as I got further and further north, the sleepers, you only stopped at Preston's, and the next stop would be Carlisle. It had been snowing quite substantially further north, Preston, once you got north of Preston again, Lancaster. But I remember coming through that section there, and you just, where the M6 is just on the left, there's no cars about. Obviously, there's very little infrastructure there, so there's no light pollution, never was. But everything was covered in snow, and I mean deep snow. The railway, you could see the top of the rails because the trains had been on, but the ballast, all the railway was pure white, the embankments. But this bit I'm talking about now, which we're just running up to, obviously it opens out and you see all the hills, and they were totally covered in snow. There was absolutely white everywhere. But at this point, it was probably 2 a.m, 10 past 2, something like that in the morning. I'm sat in the cab, just the noise of the train, everyone asleep on my train, no cars on the road, perfect sky, just pure sky, stars, full moon, and it was like day. It absolutely is etched in my memory, looking across this landscape, and it was like daytime. It was the middle of the night. It was so relaxing. It was so amazing to see, and people would never see that. You just wouldn't see that scene that I was running along at 80 mile an hour, just a loco noise, in warmth. You know, it was so cold outside, but the view was just, it was just amazing. It absolutely inspirational to see all this snow, that, you know, the moon making it like daylight, this really vivid bluey white, just landscape was never left me. And obviously, you know, through T-Bay and all the way up Shap, it's the same. The railway's very isolated in the middle, and you've got the peaks each side, the hills each side. And that, for me, winter, I do like my winters, but that is like a standout memory. You know, the waters, floods and everything, you get it all on the railway, but they're just a menace. But this was something it was so beautiful. It was just an amazing thing to behold.